What y'all say? What's going on? Huh? We, we are hot. What we talking? Hold up. I'm done. I'm done. Welcome, 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 welcome. You guys are here with at Talk with X podcast. I'm your host Xavier Mitchell. Love you guys, missed you guys. Let's go ahead and get straight to it. We're gonna, of course, you guys already know what it is. Basketball first. As of right now, until football season comes back, basketball first. Then we're moving into real life situations. Okay. Now, basketball. Knicks versus Spurs. First off, let's talk about OKC versus Spurs. I didn't get to go over that on my podcast. Let's talk about the Knicks, not the Knicks, but the Spurs versus OKC. Um, there's some problems that was going on here with that. I had a problem with that. My problem with the Knicks and Spurs stemmed from my problem with OKC. Well, after from noticing what OKC between OKC and the Spurs. Wemby played way more under control against OKC than he did with the Knicks, and that didn't make sense to me. It didn't make sense to me. That none of that makes sense to me. Also, that's my chest. It didn't make sense to me. Um, there's no reason why he turned off the switch, and the emotion that he put behind when he beat OKC, all the crying and boo-hooing and hugging and stuff like that. I get it. But with the way he played, um, the next series against the Knicks, that let me know that him playing against Chet Holmgren and beating Chet Holmgren, that was his championship. Though it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. A lot of y'all gonna feel just like that. They're gonna feel like, oh no, no, no. It's just that the Knicks. If you guys pay attention to the way he played against OKC versus the way he played against the Knicks, it's night and day difference. He kept letting his foot off the gas. Is what I'm saying. He he didn't let his foot off the gas against OKC whatsoever. The Knicks, especially when they blew that 29-point lead, brick after brick after brick. I don't want to roll to the paint. And I'm starting to think he doesn't even know how to roll. He knows how to pop. I don't think he may not know how to roll. He may not know how to roll. Um. Anyway, OKC. It started to look like SGA and friends. Um, which is never a good look. Especially the last game. It showed once they put a little bit of a blockade, once they put a little bit of a to everyone else and say, SGA, you got to win this yourself. Didn't go well. They started off firing, um, and took it by storm. The Spurs took this by took what was it, game 7? I think it went to 7 games. They took it by storm, bro. In OKC. Yeah, so yeah, they won in OKC. Took it by storm. OKC had won games 2 and 3. I was like, oh yeah, this is over. Nope. Spurs kept fighting, and kept fighting. Castle was playing well. Uh, Champini And there's two guys I want to talk about. Two role players from OKC, or one role player from OKC and one role player from the Spurs. Harper, Hooper. That's what you call a hooper. Um, and what's my man's name? Jerry McCain, super zesty. Hooper, a hooper, bro. He's a hooper. Get the ball in the hoop. Get out my way. And he's not bad on defense. Hooper. They were getting a lot of lane steals though that last game and game six. They were just mine, mine, mine. That's all it was. Spurs turned their defensive possessions into offense against OKC, and when you're down 10 fast, it's hard to pick back. It's hard for you to try to turn the switch on when their switch is on. Momentum is a thing, guys. No matter how great you are, momentum is a thing. Momentum catches up to all. It does. It does. And it did against, OKC. Sorry that happened to them, but someone's got to be a winner at the end of the day. And it just so happened to be against them. Sorry. That's just the truth. Um, Next up with uh Wimby. Wimby played great under control. I thought he was gonna go off for like a lot of points. He didn't do that. Um, it seems looking at him for 7 games is really paying attention to him. That series and the next series, he he wants to play like KD. Wimby does not want to play like a big man. He wants to play like a forward slash guard. And maybe that's because of what he had. That maybe what he had to do in overseas, but he doesn't have to do that. He doesn't. He doesn't have to do that. He's choosing to do that. Maybe it's an old habit that they need to tweak a little bit. They didn't. Don't take away all of Wimby, but it's just like, man, we got to get something in the paint. There's no one that can guard you in general. Wimby, I'm not saying Wimby is gonna get all foul calls, but he could definitely get even more foul calls than what he's getting now if he just initiates some of that contact. But whatever. Um, Spurs versus Knicks. This is the first series I know I may get some pushback. This is the first series I've watched where I can say the better team lost. I do not think the Knicks were a better team than the Spurs. And I know, of course, you can say, well, of course, they got this and that. No, no, no. The Spurs dominated most of the game, most of the series. That's from an eye test. And then I think it's a stat that they dominated like 70% of the series, something like that. They suck at closing. And it got exposed. They suck at closing. The Knicks are better closers than the Spurs. They were better closers than the Spurs. And it showed. Jalen Brunson doing his thing. I'm gonna be honest. Seeing a guy turn it on like that in the fourth quarter or third quarter going into the fourth quarter was amazing to see. I'm not a fan of the Knicks. As you guys know, I'm a fan of the Lakers, but seeing that, he's probably one of the best closers I've ever seen because he closed every game. Yeah, I think he closed every game. Every comeback they had was led by Jalen Brunson. Um, Granted, there were players that played a part of that. They got theirs and stuff like that, but this guy was going crazy in the fourth quarter, bro. Uh, Shout outs to OG. OG got that tip in for game. Very important. Momentum. Remember Wimby? I'm in his head. Remember when you were saying to Mitchell Robinson? I'm in his head. I'm in his head. And then you laid an egg. You laid an egg. Let me tell you guys something. When the Knicks were only down by 15, I said they're going to win this game. I just saw, you can see the shift happening. Then they went from everyone being so excited to, we can chill a little bit, to, oh, yeah, you're playing. They're up. You guys are up 30 points and you decide you want to just chuck threes. Live by the three, you die by the three, bro. You don't, but there's times you don't have to die by the three. These are one of those times. You have a 7'5" center and you're still forcing up shots. After your third miss in a row, that should tell you like, okay, let's take something easier. Let's try to continue to dominate the game. If you want to go for domination, you want to point you want to put a stamp on it. There was nothing wrong with the paint, bro. There was nothing wrong with the paint. There's nothing wrong with the midi. There's nothing wrong with drawing fouls. You guys wet the bed. You wet the bed. 100% your fault. 1,000,000% your fault. And I know what people are going to say. Listen, let's talk about the De'Aaron Fox thing, right? For those that don't know, De'Aaron Fox should have held onto the ball, dribbled the clock out. Instead, he took a layup. They actually got blocked. Would the majority of the NBA done that? Probably. The majority of the NBA probably would have dribbled the ball up. He just chose not to. And a lot of you guys are saying that's what cost them the game. No, that is not what cost them the game. You want to know what cost them the game? Wembyamba missing 8 straight jumpers when he didn't have to take the jumpers. De'Aaron Fox turning the ball over 3 times. I guess he was looking for the roll from Wemby, threw it to the other team. Stephon Castle went out there and straight was just playing Street Fighter all game. Stephon Castle played terrible. Game 4 and 5. He played horrible. Games 4 and 5 actually. I think game 5, the man shot what, 1 for 10? But you guys are looking at De'Aaron Fox. Did De'Aaron Fox play great? Absolutely not. Was he the only reason? Absolutely not. They all played trash. Dylan Harper played the best. Dylan Harper played better than all of them, actually. Got to the point it was like, man, we gotta sit De'Aaron Fox down and then put in Dylan Harper. Well, what about Castle? Because Castle played horrible. Castle played extremely horrible, actually, if you want to be completely honest. And I know what you guys are gonna say. They're young. It was young mental errors. I'm not trying. They were young against OKC. They were young. They were young against the Trailblazers. They were young against people last year. We're not about to keep doing that. We're not about to keep talking about their age. Also had something to do with coaching as well. Why do you guys keep forcing up jump shots when you're up? Crazy shots too. I saw this man Wimby when they were coming back. That same comeback. This dude shot from the logo. He didn't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You do not have to force shots when you're up. That's not even just young. There's vets that do that too. That's just dumb management. That has nothing to do with being young. That's just stupid. De'Aaron Fox is the oldest person, or one of the oldest people. Saw what he did. Oh well, De'Aaron Fox is the vet, but It's their guys. It's everyone else. It's it's Wemby's first time in the finals. It's this guy's first time in the final. It's De'Aaron Fox's first time in the finals too, bro. Mental errors. They choked. You don't have to be a young person to choke. I saw KD and Westbrook choke against the Warriors. They've been to the finals before. We're not about to keep using age as an excuse on why these guys make dumb decisions. It was dumb. They forced up shots that shouldn't have been forced up. Simple as that. Stop using age. Dylan Harper didn't do that. Dylan Harper wasn't. So what's the reason? What's the excuse for Dylan Harper? Dylan Harper's a rookie. He's an actual rookie. Yes, everyone else is a rookie in the moment. He's an actual rookie and a rookie in the moment. He didn't play like they played. He actually was in the paint more than all of them when he needed to get a bucket. That's just knowing how to hoop. That's just being disciplined. I'm not trying to hear anything about age. They were just dumb. Simple. And they blew. That's it. There's no reason to make all these excuses. Were the Knicks the better team? Heck no. Were they better closers? Yeah. Were they more disciplined when they needed to be? Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure they thought they lost. They probably thought they lost when they were down by 29 points. They was like, oh my gosh, these guys are doing it. They're really just chucking up shots. Now, I'm not saying that all the Spurs shots were bad shots. But when you're missing from far, don't you think, this isn't working, let's try something else. This is not the time to experiment. Like, let me see if I can just force up these shots, what's going to happen. No. And you saw that. And when Biamba went from, I'm in his head, I'm in your head, to see you again, never. Really, Wemby? Really? What? What are we doing? Really, what are we doing? He choked like the rest of his team, except for Dylan Harper. Everyone else is fine. This NBA season has been one for the books, guys. The Knicks won a championship. Bam scored 83. Bam is now the NBA's leading scorer. I don't care about no Wilt. There's no footage. Bam is now the NBA's leading scorer. The Knicks won the chip. What else happened? This was a season that was crazy. Oh, the Hornets, and we're gonna talk about them. The Hornets and the Pistons squabbling. OKC can't guard LeBron James. It's just a whole lot going on. And I'm not even a big LeBron fan. But when I tell you they can't guard him, they can't. KD decided he didn't want to play in the playoffs. Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about this off season. The Miami Heat now have Giannis Antetokounmpo. Interesting. It is now a Bam and Giannis show. How do you guys feel about that? If you guys are watching this clip, drop your comments in below. How do you guys feel about that? Giannis in the Heat jersey with standing next to Bam. To me, I feel like it's nothing. Cool. It's cool. They don't. I don't think they scare anybody on the West. They may ruffle a few feathers on the East, maybe. There's no shooting. I know they're trying to look for shooting. The report came out there. They're trying to look for shooting with like Shamit, I think, and someone else. Cool. Not enough. They're not enough. They're not enough. I saw a post. Pat Riley, he said no to the other brothers of Giannis, the other Antetokounmpo brothers. You suck. why am I why am I picking you up? We're not about to. This isn't a family ties thing, guys. We're not about to just keep getting these guys because they're relatives. Pat Riley not having that. Either you can play or you can't. Giannis can play. Other brothers, don't know. Well, I don't know about the youngest mate, Thanasis. Don't know about that. Yeah, the youngest brother I think probably can hoop a little bit. Thanasis, lunch buddy. Shoot, he need to go kill. Go kill in Milwaukee. Take over Milwaukee, Thanasis. It's your time to shine, baby. Pick up your brother's mantle. Go crazy in Milwaukee. Oh man, the Heat are about to suck. Milwaukee's about to suck too, but no, there's no but. They're really about to suck. But the Heat are about to, they're not going to be that great. Not much of a threat for a chip. I'm sorry. Good pickup though. It's going to be very. They're going to be very exciting. They're going to be somewhat exciting to watch. Um, in Miami, with the names, cool. I guess whatever. Kudos to them. Now to a team that's actually going to be exciting to watch. LaMelo Ball has gone to Minnesota. That is so interesting because I don't know what Charlotte was thinking. What are they trying to do? What are they trying to accomplish? I really don't know. You waited until this man had his most healthy season and was balling to say, you know what? We don't like you. You waited for him to have his best season to say, no, go somewhere else. Matter of fact, go join Minnesota. Why? Why? You got Nas reading some picks for it. Sorry for the young, but you got Nas reading some picks. Congratulations. Now, can the Charlotte Hornets still play? Yeah, they can still play. I will still go to a game. I think it's going to be what? Con Knipple, Brandon Miller, Naj Reed. And I think that's it for right now in terms of, oh no, Kobe White too? I'd go to a game. Me personally, I'd go to a game. I think it's going to be interesting. I think I'm missing somebody too. But I think it's going to be interesting. I think they're going to hoop. I think this is going to be Nas Reed's breakout season too. So they're going to be good. Um, Minnesota, LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards. You guys, please like and comment. Tell me how you guys feel about that, and if you're going to be excited seeing them open tonight. I'm going to be excited. First off, Minnesota is going to have so much PR training with LaMelo Ball and Ant Edwards. It's going to be hilarious. Imagine interviewing LaMelo Ball and then you have to pass the microphone to Anthony Edwards afterwards. And I know the NBA, they don't like people, curse. Listen, I love it. I enjoy guys being themselves in sports, especially in a public light. I love when people are themselves. I really do. I do. If I would want to play, even if they don't win, I would want to play for Minnesota because and maybe that's what it is. My personality fits LaMelo and Ant. I would really love to play over it. If I were to be in the NBA, I would love to play over it. that's beautiful. I really think, and then you got a point guard and Lamelo. You got Ant at the two, McDaniel's at the three, Asu, whoever you say his name, I forgot his name, at the four, and then you're gonna have Gobert at the five. Gobert is back to being by himself. We're gonna see. I think it's gonna be interesting. Um, really interesting actually. Hopefully, Lamelo can stay healthy. Godspeed, because we know what can happen with him. Um, if that team is healthy all around, they're not. Don't sleep. Do not sleep, because Lamelo can pass and score. Ant can score, play defense. Jaden McDaniels is a pretty good two way. Yeah, it's yes. It's gonna look good over there. To me, I think it's gonna look good. And then they traded off. They traded Julius Randle. Who they give Julius Randle to? For like a second round pick, I think. Oh, to Brooklyn. Glock in the left hand, Julius Randle. Boy, you better have a blast this season. You can take all the shots in the world now. You don't have to worry, gang. Shoot. Who's gonna stop you? MPJ. MPJ and Julius Randle are about to really have the time of their lives. If anyone can clip this and get like it go back to Fairly Odd Parents, if the ones that know, there's an episode, and this just popped in my mind. There's an episode where they were playing basketball and guys like my ball, no my ball, no my ball. That's how MPJ and Julius Randle are about to be this upcoming season. Just chucking shots. Assists for that team is up being an all time low. They may average 3.5, with MPJ averaging 2.5. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! This NBA season. This is why I love basketball. This is so funny. It's so perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect, bro. This is so perfect for the NBA. It's about to be so much controversy everywhere. So much controversy. Another trade happened. Let me go through my ESPN app. I was in the movies watching Toy Story. Very great movie, by the way. We may talk about that a little bit. But Dylan Brooks got traded with Miles Bridges as well. No, Miles Bridges got traded to the Suns. That's what it was. I'm tripping. That is going to be so interesting. It's going to be D Book, Miles Bridges, and Dylan Brooks, and I think Jalen Green as well. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Hold on for 1 second. Uh, who did? Yeah. Yep. 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 The Hornets are trading Miles Bridges and 2029 first round pick and a 2027 second round pick to the Suns for Grayson Allen, Royce O'Neal, and a 2033 first round draft pick. If I said Miles Bridges on the Charlotte Hornets earlier, I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. I don't think I did, but maybe I did. I don't know. Charlotte, what are you doing? What are we doing? Do you want to win or not? Or are you banking on 2030? Because you guys are not winning this decade. Um, Miles Bridges and Dylan Brooks, when they match up with Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball, When I tell you my eyes are going to be glued to the trash talk. The amount of trash talk that is going to be discussed is going to be so great. I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be trash talk on both ends. You're not gonna know who to go to. You're not gonna know who to watch. You're not gonna know who to cheer for. I love competitive spirit. I love the competitiveness. This is gonna be very great for the league. Very, very great for the league. Telling you right now, guys. Oh my goodness. Um, the Suns, are they gonna suck? Yes. They're not gonna be good. But did this just get even more entertaining? Yes, it did. It did actually get more entertaining. Um, yeah. This NBA offseason with all I mean, they didn't even give the championship in a breathing room either. But this is gonna be very, very interesting. You guys let me know right now who are your picks to win the chip in 2027? Who's your team and why? Next segment. My best player of all time. This has been something I've been looking into. Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, Kareem, Shaq, whoever you have as your one, right? My friends and I were talking about who I felt like is the best of all time one time. And greatest of all. Well, greatest of all time. I told them, well, to me, there's a difference. To me, the greatest of all time is probably LeBron James. With that being said, I do not think LeBron James is a better basketball player than Kobe. Now, I know some people are going to be like, oh, well, isn't that the same thing? No, I feel like accolades wise, yes. LeBron has all the records. That is great. That is fantastic. He's top five in almost every. I hear you. That also comes with longevity. Now, was Kobe blessed with LeBron's size? No. Pause, by the way. Was Kobe blessed with the jumping ability of Michael Jordan? No. Was Kobe blessed with the speed of Russell Westbrook or John Wall or any? No. Was Kobe blessed with the shooting of Steph Curry? No. So how did he win five chips? Because he worked. Because he knew how to get the job done. That's why I think he's a better basketball player than a lot of these guys. No enhancements, no eye popping ability. Was he athletic? Yes, he was athletic. Kobe was athletic. But he had no super eye popping ability that was off the charts other than work ethic and getting the job done. He has five chips in seven appearances. Oh, well, he had Shaq. And Shaq also had Kobe. May I remind you guys, Shaq also did not have a ring. He didn't have anything until Kobe stepped on the scene. Remember that. Kobe did not start when he joined the league. He wasn't given the keys to the city like everyone else. A lot of these guys that we're looking at that are in the top 10 of all time, no matter what top 10 you had, let's look at everyone's top 10. Jordan, Braun, Kobe, Kareem, uh, Magic. Some people have Bill. Some people have Wilt, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, whatever, Steph Curry, whoever. All of those guys started except for Kobe. Those guys had a head start over Kobe. And yet, he still got the job done. Better than majority of that list. Again, yes. Did Kobe have Shaq? Absolutely. But also remember, Shaq had Kobe. You guys are only looking at the finals points per game between those two. Also look at the playoffs of total points per game between those two. Keep that in mind. If I average over 20, I didn't get carried, bro. Can I be your number two? Yeah, that's fine. Shaq was averaging over 30, like 34 points, something like that. Yeah. Was I getting carried? No. You guys want to say he got carried the first one? I think the first time he went to the finals, he averaged like what, 15 something, whatever. Cool. His first finals. His first finals. It was enough. His first finals. Let me see something. I just gotta look something. He got drafted in 1996. He did not become a full time regular season starter until 1998. Got to the finals. His second full year of starting. And you guys are ridiculing him because he had Shaq? Again, remember all those all time great players I was just talking about, with Shaq being included, that were given the keys to the city when they got there. Then, in a lot of the media, he had Shaq, he had Shaq, he had Shaq. Cool. Whatever. I already said that Shaq also had Kobe. We've already been through that. Can you guys remind me what Kobe did after Shaq left? Did he go back to the finals? Yeah, he did. Did he win a chip? Did he win a chip? Yeah, yeah, actually he did. Wait, no, he won two chips, right? Not only did Kobe win two chips, he won back to back without Shaq. Shaq didn't win back to back without Kobe. Shaq didn't win Finals MVP that year that he won again. He was out of his prime, right? Still got the four rings. I get that. He still didn't. He still did enough, right? It's the same thing I said what Kobe did enough. Kobe had the sorriest back-to-back team ever. I'm gonna say that one more time. Kobe had the sorriest back-to-back team ever. That's why I think he is the best player of all time. Not the greatest. I do think Kobe is the best basketball player of all time. He won with people. Let's look at these back-to-back teams. Every team has won back-to-back. If you want to start from like what the 90s and up, you got the Bulls. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Spurs won back-to-back. I'm not mistaken. Lakers. The Heat, Miami Heat, with D Wade, Bosh, and Braun. Then we got the Golden State Warriors with KD, Curry, Clay, Dre. Then you look at the Lakers again, the 09 and 2009, 2010 finals. Kobe, Bynum, Gasol. Bynum being on and on, being hurt. Gasol was a good impact, and Kobe and Ron Artest. You got to be kidding me. Kobe, I think his career was short, not really just because of age. Father Time's gonna pick up on all of us. Because Kobe also really took great care of his body, but he also destroyed his body. That's why Kobe's didn't lack, didn't have that prime that you can say LeBron had. Because when Kobe was hurt, what did Kobe do? Still play. Kobe had broken fingers and still played. Kobe had a dislocated shoulder, still played. Dislocated thumb, I think, still played. So you think with all the stuff that was really drastic in front of our eyes that he still went and played through, imagine the injuries he didn't tell about that wasn't spoken of. No one even thought of no one thought of bringing to the press because he didn't want his teammates to worry. He didn't think it was fair to the fans. He played through that. This man tore his Achilles and got up and shot free throws. You're not even supposed to put pressure on your Achilles once you tear it. He did that. Kobe did that. That's why his longevity didn't last like LeBron. Not because he didn't take care of his body, like with junk food and stuff like that. He took care of it. He worked out. He worked on it. But he I guess in a way, if you want to say he didn't take care of it because he overworked himself, that's fine. Was it reckless? Yeah. That boy got the job done. He wanted to win so bad. He wanted to win that bad. He wanted to win that bad. He sacrificed his body. Literally. LeBron is great. LeBron has the assist. He has the vision that majority of the NBA will never have. He has the archetype, the strength that majority of the NBA will probably never see again. He has the athleticism where he can jump high. He's faster than a lot of the guys down the court even now. I'm not taking him over Kobe because Kobe can just get the job done. I can only. That's why if you guys know, I didn't go over Magic. I didn't go over Kareem. I didn't go over those guys. I didn't watch Jordan. I didn't grow up watching them. Majority of the guys that's in everyone's top 10 were retired by the time I was born or on their last leg by the time I was born. I was born in 1999. I don't care about no hook shot. Was it great? Yeah. Matter of fact, we're actually gonna talk about that too. What I mean I don't care is I didn't see. I didn't care to go back and look. I'm not gonna go back and watch Kareem's full career. I'm not an analyst. I don't get paid to do that. If I got paid to do that, probably I don't get paid to do that. So no. Um. But yeah, Kobe to me is the best, and I think working that hard with the abilities that he has, because he again, Kobe didn't have any spectacular athletic abilities. Again, he jumped high enough to get where he needed to go. He ran fast enough. Didn't have an opposing build. He got the job done. So yeah, Kobe to me, LeBron is probably the greatest of all time. Kobe to me is the best player of all time. It's just different. I think Kobe's the best basketball player of all time. Speaking of GOAT debates, it's been this thing with LeBron and Jordan for a while. And who do you guys feel like is the GOAT in basketball between LeBron James and Michael Jordan? And why can't Kareem be in that conversation in terms of the greatest? Just from me, what I was looking at. LeBron James, number one all time in points. I think he's top 10 or top 5 in 3 point made, or top 10 in 3 point made, I think. Probably top 10 in rebounds, assists, all that in the bag of chips. I think he's top 5 in assists. I think. 4 championships, 10 appearances. Not a great record, but hey. Now, when you include off the floor things that LeBron has changed, LeBron changed basketball forever in terms of free agency. Now, guys just waiting out that contract and then moving. That brought a big pivotal that was a big pivotal point the whole NBA. Being able to move whenever wherever you want. Jordan, I think 6 MVPs or 5 MVPs, whenever it is. 6 Finals MVPs, 6 chips. Um, However many scoring titles he has, he has a lot. Think of DPOI and his shoes. Can't blame that. I mean, and he's top what 5 in scoring title in all time scoring. Can't beat that. That's actually really good. So, what is more important to y'all? What do y'all think is the division there? What is it that separates the people that Team Jordan? What is it that separates that? What is it? What's the separation there between him and LeBron? What makes you say, you know what? It's Jordan, point blank, period, end discussion. LeBron fans, what is that thing that keeps you to say Bron is the greatest of all time? What is that? You guys let me know in the comments. But why can't Kareem be in that conversation? Has just as many chips as Jordan, almost just as many MVPs, if not the same amount, I think. It's higher in total points, higher in total rebounds, I think higher in total block. Why can't Bill Russell be up there? Bill Russell is the pinnacle of winning. That's not an opinion. He's got 11. Bill Russell has more rings than your fingers combined, both on both hands. And I know people are going to say, I mean, look at the era he played in. I mean, look at the era Jordan played in. Those guys were not that great. They seemed great because everyone else, because because they were just that much better than the generation before them. Y'all never saw Steph Curry in the 90s. Y'all have never seen a LeBron James or a KD or Dirk. Y'all didn't see those guys back then. Let's talk about Bill Russell, though. 11 chips. He changed winning. Actually, you can probably say he didn't change it. He's the pioneer of winning. Bill Russell's the pioneer of winning. So why can't he be in the GOAT conversations? Why is it only LeBron and Jordan? I never understood that. Never did. If someone in their 50s or whatever, or even someone in their 20s, whatever, they would tell me, I think Bill Russell's the greatest of all time. How can you get mad at that? How can you say, man, no, no. How? Bill Russell has the hardware to where he can say, what, I'm the GOAT. If God rest his soul, pray he made it. But he can say, I'm the GOAT. And you can barely get his the shot at the rim. He blocked everyone. He was sending everyone shots from the recordings I saw. I saw him sending Wilt shot. He sent Kareem's hook. Like, he was blocking everybody. Two of those names that are on the top 10 list in most people's eyes, he was giving fits to while winning. Just food for thought. I don't mind people having their opinion. Now, there's some stuff that's a little weird. Like that one guy that said Paul George is the GOAT. Now, that I can't really understand. I can't, I'll be honest. If you want to say he's the smoothest player you've ever seen, oh, cool, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Greatest? Nah, I can't get jiggy with that one. It's a little weird. But yeah, who is your greatest of all time and why? On to the next topic. Men roles and female roles. Let's talk about it, fellas and ladies. Let's kick it off with this. I am tired of hearing soft girl era and masculine era. That is annoying me. I'm not gonna lie. It's a turnoff, actually. Ladies, what does it mean to have a masculine era if you've never been a man? You don't know how it feels to be a man. You will never know how it feels to be a man. And men, if I were to hear I'm just so glad this lady got me out of my soft girl era, my soft man era, and being a provider. You're gay. You were gay. God, no. If one of my friends, you're gay. Women, soft girl era, soft or masculine era, whatever you want to call it. A lot of this stuff you guys are complaining about is simple adulting. You know what I can hear when a woman, if a woman were to come to me, changing tires, I get that. Yeah, you know what? If you want to say that's a man's job, because you got pretty nails and stuff like that. To a degree, I can get that. Changing tires, um, or anything to where it requires a lot of physical labor, whatever. I can. Taking out the trash isn't masculine. Take out the trash. That's simple adulting. It's simple adulting. That's not masculine. That doesn't make you more of a man. Ladies with kids, if you left, you know, your ex, or if your ex left you, whatever the case is, and you have a child, and or if you have a baby girl, you're leading the way, you're paying her bills, you're doing that. You're not being masculine. You're being a parent. That's reality kicking in. Doesn't make you masculine because you're doing simple adult things. So we gotta stop with this whole masculine air. That's not a good sound at all. It doesn't sound good, fellas. I better not hear you say you got to get out your soft. A lady got you out your soft boy era. You are gay. You are gay. No, don't just say stuff because they say it. It doesn't sound right. I don't know who's coming up with these lingos. That's got to, but that one's got to go. A lot of y'all are not in an era. You guys are going through adult life. I'm not even trying to put her on the spot. I'm not even gonna say a name. She knows who I'm talking to or talking about. Love her to death. I know a girl. I know a girl that don't know if she's still dating him, but dated a guy that she did everything for. Pay bills, not his bills or anything like that, but if they were to go out to eat, she's paying for everything. There's no leadership. She's leading everything. That, if you want to say that is a little masculine, that is fine. It's fair. Um, and he does nothing. He's gay. If you guys are talking about female and male roles on what that was a joke by the way, but if you guys are talking about female and male roles on what makes a female, what makes guys masculine, or whatever the case is, open up a Bible or whatever religious belief you believe in. It's gonna say it. It's gonna say it. Actually, um, guys supposed to be leaders, providers, protectors in different forms and fashion, right? Now, ladies, I know I get on the guys a lot, but I gotta be for real. A lot of you women don't want that or like that because you don't like what form that is. A lot of y'all don't like what form it comes in. A real leader, a real male leader. Let me tell you guys what that looks like. I don't know about your friend over there. She's been leading you to a lot of bad decisions, or whenever she goes out, it's always something. There's always drama. Y'all don't like to hear that. Y'all love y'all friends. Now, how many of those friends are still there, even after having a conversation with that fella? Hey, sweetie, I don't know if you should wear that. It's a little too much. Y'all don't like that, and that's simple, mind you. That's leading and protecting, trying to lead you to better decisions, and trying to protect you from the evil that comes with whoever you latch yourself with. That's real. You ask for men to do that. Are you gonna listen? I mean, for grabs, don't you think? I think that's a fair question to ask. You know, but yeah, no, you girls do not play about their friends. I've learned that twice. Not play about their friend. So, what is your guys' point of view when it comes to leading, providing, and protecting? Because I'm not gonna lie. And listen, if this is what you want to do, that is cool. I'm not judging. I don't think a lot of these women actually want someone to lead, provide, and protect. I think y'all just want the man to give y'all money. Say nothing. I'm letting you guys know. You can find a lot of those out there. We call them simps. They soft. If you can walk all over them, hey, everyone was raised differently. It's fine. You want a trick? Get a trick then. I'm not judging. But know what you want and what you're asking for. Because that lead, protect, provide guy may not look like what you're expecting. He may not have the funds that you're used to. It's different. It's different. Those are two different characteristics. Man, with those three things that you guys keep repeating, and then someone that's just a yes, my lady type of guy. You can get a guy to protect, provide, and lead and still spoil you. You can find those. I don't think now is it gonna be like, you know, as common as looking up and the sky is blue? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But you can find them. You can. And another thing with the whole lead, protect, and provide thing, that is from the Bible. If you are going to ask, or in some and a lot of religion based stuff, but for a majority of the people, I'm talking about, you know, people that are born in the United States, they that protect. It comes from the that saying. Literally, majority it comes from the Bible. It didn't come from thin air. You want someone to protect, lead, and provide, but your expectations isn't coming from the Bible. From that's why you're getting what you're getting. You're asking for something biblical, but what you're looking for isn't biblical. That's why a lot of these things don't last. That's why you go through a lot of these headaches. It's not lining up. You can't ask for someone to. You guys will ask for someone that is of that. Get someone that is not of that, not even close, and then you're disappointed when it doesn't work. And let's be clear. A lot of y'all are not looking for a husband. A lot of y'all are looking for another dad. Life is not your man does everything and you do nothing. That's what dads do for their little girl. You just sit there, look pretty. I'm letting you know right now. If I'm paying all the bills, you better learn how to make something every day because you have nothing but time. You have nothing but time. And it's submission, is what I was looking for. A lot of women are looking for a man to, again, I'm going to say this again, lead, protect, provide. But women, do you know how to submit? Let your man lead, protect, and provide. If you don't know how to do that, don't ask for that. Keep getting your tricks. Again, I'm not shaming. Do as you please. That is just the reality. That's reality. You can't ask for one thing and not able to deal with the other thing. You can't ask for a true man of those three categories and then not like what comes with it. If you really don't like what comes with it, go back with your dad or just get a simp. And really, just get a simp. Because I'm letting you ladies know right now, the guys that a lot of you guys are after that just spend money on you whenever you feel, that's fine. I hope you have fun. Honestly, I hope you have fun. I told you guys, I told you guys last episode, I wanted all you ladies to trick during this summer. Have a blast. Just know you're not the only one he's spending money on. Just know you're not the only. He is flipping someone through the mattress. You think he's only having sex with you? Come on now. Now, sugar dads may be up to that. I think from what I was told, people that have experience, they don't ask for sugar all the time and stuff like that. They just want you to be around. That's what they say. What is it that you really want? Just saying. You're asking for a man to be a man, but what you're looking for is someone that is soft. That's just reality, guys. That's simple reality. You can't ask for both. A man that is going to know his worth is not going to let you ragdoll him everywhere. Can't ask for both. That's the truth. Oh, I know it's gonna be some people a little weird, a little ruffle, a little feathers in there. I don't care. It's the truth. You can't ask for both. It's never been both. Now, the whole role thing with the girl that I know, she did everything when they went out. Whatever you can think of, she did. Shoot, if she could change a tire, she probably would have done that too. And he just sat back. That, ladies, is if you want to say, you are acting masculine or anything like that, that is a great example. When you're leading everything, that is a great example. On his end, would he be considered soft? Absolutely. Because me, I can't speak for everyone. For how I was raised, I got the extra money, whatever the case is. I want to um take a girl out. She ain't got to worry about nothing, bro. That's never been a problem with me. If I'm asking someone to go out, she's never had to worry about anything while we're out. That's me. I was taught that since a youngin. Well, not even really just taught that. I watched that since a youngin. My stepdad came in my life. He took care of me, my mom, my stepbrother Mike, all of them. Like, bro, it's always. He was the decision maker majority of the time. He decided like we went for him for guidance when things got rough we ain't always talk, but like if it was something I know, oh I know he know, like or I hope he knows. I'm going to. You guys know what I'm saying. I'm going to him, leading, leading, providing. He made sure all of us are safe, always. That is what you're looking for, ladies. If you feel like you can't go to your man, well, for anything, probably not what you were looking for. Because if you can't go to your man for anything dealing with your personal life, there's no leading, no providing, no protecting. Guys that you guys are looking for, the ones that are just gonna spend money, spend money, spend money, and probably don't care about the real you, they're not leading, providing, or protecting. Do they have the money? Yes. Can they buy you anything you want? Yes. Can they give you the three things that you're looking for? No. They don't care. Don't make the rules. That's just real. You can't ask for both. And you can't tweak what the rules are. You can't ask for that and then let me just tweak this one. See, no, no, one or the other. Now, with that being said, it is summertime, ladies. Find your trick. It is summertime. Find your trick. Have fun. Have a blast. Done told y'all. Have a blast. I'm not gonna judge you. Have a blast. Get as much free stuff as you possibly can. Fellas, it is hot. You flip her. You throw her through every mattress you can think of. You tear the walls down. It's hot. You break her. All right. No, really. Ladies, you single? Find a trick. Fellas, you single? If you feel like you aren't tied down, do as you please. See, I'm the type of guy that's you know what I'm saying. I want y'all to be free. You know what I'm saying. I told my best friend, you find a trick. You get us money. You get us satisfied. All right. You ask for 5 bands. You give me 500. You keep the rest. Really. Ladies, have a great time this summer. Fellas, you have a great time this summer. But remember what both of you guys are asking for. Uh, I think I can get one more in before I wrap this up, fellas. Because I got on the ladies, fellas. I got to get on y'all a little. Are you looking for a real woman, or are you looking to waste someone's time? I have to be honest. I have to be honest. I'm playing both ends here. Listen, I'm Superman with the blacks. I'm on neither side right now. I'm just speaking from my heart, fellas. Are you looking for a real woman, or are you just looking on someone else to hunch on? Um, a lot of instances where things go south is because you're not really looking for anything serious. Ladies, ladies, words of advice from someone that's done it before. If he still ain't sure and y'all are 2, 3 months in, that nigga sure. He just don't want you. He's sure. Y'all been talking for 2, 3 months and he's still telling you he still ain't asked you to be his girlfriend. He is sure. I promise you he knows. He just doesn't want you. He doesn't want you. It may, or it may just be, hey, look, I just don't want in a relationship right now. I say that. I will tell someone I don't want a relationship right now, just to go ahead and rip that band-aid off. Now the ball is in your court. What you want to do? You know what I'm saying? But, like, yeah, he knows. He knows. He knows. I promise you he knows. He knows. Come on, bro. He knows. He knows. He knows. He knows. He knows. A lot of guys are gonna waste your time. Um, Ladies, we have to see how you guys met. It's gonna determine on what he's really eyeing you for. Now, you walking down, you know what I'm saying, the street, cheeks out. I promise you, he does not care about your mind or soul. I'm gonna be honest with you. That is not what he's here for. Now, all the time. Now, there are some. Listen, hold on, because I know that came out wrong. There are some instances where they think someone, if they think you're really pretty, you just so happen to have cheeks out. That may be the instance. You know what I'm saying? But if he saw you cheeks first and then face, I promise you, he's not. Yeah. You 9 times out of 10, you can wrap that up. He is not here for a long time. He's here for a good time. Sorry, not sorry. That's just the reality of the situation. Um, you're gonna have some guys. They're gonna try to take you serious, and again, they're gonna have them voices in their head like, "Man, I did meet her this way." Da 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 da. Da. It's over. He just ain't even tell you. I promise you. I promise you. He just ain't even tell you yet. But it's over before it even really started. Now, does that mean there's no chance of anyone, if they even if they saw you cheeks out first and then try to date you, Yeah, there's some people that really still would, want to treat you like a princess and stuff like that. No judgment. I'm just giving you a majority vote. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen is he's gonna waste your time, gang. He's gonna waste your time, Shotty. It's over. He don't want you. It's not your beauty. It's your booty. Sorry. That's just reality. We speak reality on this podcast. I'm not gonna fake the funk with y'all. That's just what it is. A lot. If you guys want something to last, look at the foundation on your partnership. If you guys started off as friends, there's a great chance it's going to last long. If you guys started off with sex, it is not going to last. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to last long. It's not. Your relationship will suck because your foundation wasn't brought off of love. It wasn't built off of knowing. It wasn't built off of chemistry. That's what I'm looking for. Your foundation isn't being built off of chemistry at this point. It was built off of sex. So that is what your foundation is always going to be, is sex. So when the rubber hits the road and you guys aren't going to really, you guys aren't really going to know how to handle certain situations. Listen, and what I'm not saying it is completely impossible. I'm just saying it's not probable. It's not, a lot of times it's not going to last if it was built off of just sex. Truth hurts. Or him just sexualizing you. It's not gonna last. Episode. But I'm gonna wrap this up a little bit. Got some food waiting. Thank you guys for tuning in. Great episode. I love you guys. I miss you guys. This is Xavier Mitchell on at Talk with X Podcast. Again, at Talk with X Podcast. Instagram is X__Uchiha. Hold on. Let me go ahead and get this out the way. Uchiha is not African. This is twice. Excuse me. I got asked when I was training a girl. She thought I was African because my name is X Uchiha. Uchiha is from an anime. Uchiha is also Japanese. I got him to PSN party, and a guy thought that I was African. Or that it was African. It's not African. It's Japanese. And it's from a show. That is it. I'm sorry. I just had to get it off before I did my outro. But yes, at X__Uchiha, YouTube is the same at Talk with X. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. Have a great day.